refocused on the border. There wasn't a move at that time to let her go. But one of the cardinal sins with this president is to say publicly that he did something that he insists he didn't do. And that appears to have been the final straw and what led to her being ousted as Secretary of Homeland Security.
Really grateful to Nancy Cordes for all the help on this. Once again, to reiterate, President Trump has fired Kristi Noem as Homeland Security Secretary, giving her another job, intending to replace her with a new nominee, Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican from Oklahoma. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7 on your local news, and of course tonight on the CBS Evening News. This has been a CBS News special report from New York. I'm Major Garrett. Good day.
Well, as you just saw, a lot happening today. Welcome to CBS LA at 11 on Channel 2, simulcasting on KCAL 9 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I am Jamie Yuccas. We're going to begin with breaking news. As you just heard, Kristi Noem out as Department of Homeland Security Secretary. She will be replaced by Senator Mark Wayne Mullen from Oklahoma as long as he does go through the confirmation hearing and is confirmed by both the House and the Senate. President Trump will make the announcement on Truth Social. He did so about 20 minutes ago that this change was going to happen. Noem has been criticized for her handling of mass deportations, with plenty of focus on the deadly shootings involving ICE agents in Minnesota. Noem faced questions from both the Senate and House earlier this week. President Trump thanked Noem for her service and said she'll be moving to a new role. Again, Oklahoma Senator Mullen has been named her replacement. As long as he is confirmed, he would then become the new DHS secretary. The Trump administration touting progress in its war with Iran today, but Iran's retaliatory strikes continue to target neighboring Gulf states, and those countries say they're running low on inceptors. Meanwhile, President Trump says he must be involved in choosing Iran's new leader. CBS LA's Amanda Sartino is here with the latest developments. So much going on. Focus now on Iran.
Yeah, and here we are on the sixth day of this, Jamie, and American allies in the Middle East and beyond are just trying to shoot down a barrage of drones and missiles as Iran steps up retaliatory strikes, which are continuing to target neighboring Gulf states, not just military assets, but civilian sites too.
Smoke could be seen rising over Doha as Iran steps up retaliatory strikes on U.S. allies in the Middle East.
We were attacked. The aggressors are responsible for the consequences.
CBS News has learned Arab states say they are running dangerously low on interceptors to take down missiles fired from Iran. U.S. Central Command released this video Thursday arguing the Iranian regime's ability to impact U.S. forces and regional partners is rapidly declining.
Somebody said, on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? I said about a 15. And we're going to continue to do well.
President Trump on Wednesday again sought to make the case that Iran was going to strike first.
I think if we didn't do it first, they would have done it to Israel and give us a shot if that was possible.
Iran's foreign minister called the U.S. sinking of an Iranian ship in international waters an atrocity and added, quote, "Mark my words, the U.S. will come to bitterly regret the precedent it has set." Lawmakers' support for the operation remains split largely along party lines. A war powers resolution aimed at limiting further military action failed in the Senate.
The yeas are 47, the nays are 53. The motion to discharge is not approved.
But some GOP lawmakers who approve of the administration's actions are signaling that could change if this expands in scope.
My view has always been ground troops will require congressional authorization. So they're currently none involved, none have been involved, and they're following the War Powers Act.
Later today, the House will vote on a war powers resolution, but it also seems likely to fail.
Nerves over the conflict are spreading to the Mediterranean as well. Officials in Sicily reported receiving emergency calls asking if the island was being bombed when a minor earthquake struck the region. Sicily, more than 2,600 miles away from Iran, also houses U.S. and NATO military bases. Jamie.
It's very concerning for people. Okay, Amanda, thank you. Stay with CBS LA and CBSLA.com as we continue to follow the latest developments on the war. Ahead at 11:30, restricted access and risks are hampering aid to Iranians in need of medical help. We're going to show you how 2 SoCal doctors are finding ways to respond beyond the barriers. Some breaking news this morning. Singer Britney Spears arrested by the CHP. Assignment manager Mark Liu at the desk with what we're learning. And Mark, concerning for people.
That's right. There is a significant new development. A captain, a spokesperson for the Ventura County Sheriff's Department, says that Britney Spears was arrested on suspicion of DUI. She was booked into jail and then released this morning. Now, let me show you some video. The 44-year-old singer was apparently arrested by the CHP about 9:30 yesterday in Ventura County. She was pulled over and then The CHP officer that did that traffic stop deemed that there was a possible suspicion that she was driving under the influence, so she was arrested, taken to a detention facility in Ventura County, booked at about 3 this morning, and then released at about 6 this morning. So she was cited and released. Most of this information now coming from the inmate records search website on the Ventura County Sheriff's website. Let me show you that page right here. You're going to see this is where you can publicly access people who have been arrested in Ventura County. You can see this listing shows that we have Britney Spears here with her age and date of birth. And scrolling down, you can see there's some information about her, including her occupation, which the Ventura County Sheriff's listed as celebrity. There is further information about her arrest. Now, in red letters here, you see it says inmate has been released. The arrest date was March 4th at 9:30, booked by the Ventura County Sheriff's on March 5th. That's this morning at about 3. The arresting agency, the CHP. Now, there was a vehicle that was towed during this arrest. It says the vehicle was towed by Roy's Towing. That's an agency that works out of Ventura County, and that Britney Spears has a court date of May 4th in the Ventura County Superior Court, and it's traffic court. That would make sense, as this was a DUI charge. And then it says here that she was released at about 6 this morning. The reason cited and released for that DUI charge. Now, there is supposed to be a news release coming from the California Highway Patrol out of Sacramento to give full details on this arrest. We have not received that yet, but we have received a statement from a representative from Britney Spears that says this was an unfortunate incident that is completely inexcusable. Britney is going to take the right steps and comply with the law, and hopefully this can be the first step in long overdue change that needs to occur in Britney's life. Hopefully she can get the help and support she needs during this difficult time. The statement goes on to say her boys are going to be spending time with her. Her loved ones are going to come up with an overdue, needed plan to set her up for success, for well-being. Now, coming back out here to me, we are still waiting for that news conference. That news release from Sacramento. There is apparently a CHP official that is checking it over to make sure that it's correct before it is released to the media. Usually, CHP news releases have very detailed arrest reports in them, so we should get some more information about where this arrest happened and the circumstances surrounding it. When we get that, we'll jump back on and let you know. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you. Tracked down and arrested 2 people accused of shooting at a deputy in Rolling Hills Estates, now facing charges. CBS LA's Sina Patel has the developments in this investigation.
No deputies or bystanders were injured in this shooting, but the sheriff called it a deliberate attack that was extremely dangerous. And that's why he said they used all of their resources to track down and arrest the people responsible. Now, the shooting happened on Saturday, February 22nd, around 9 in the morning. A deputy was leaving a call when he heard a loud pop. He got out and saw a bullet hole on the passenger side of the trunk. Someone had fired an assault-style rifle at the marked unit, and the bullet had traveled forward into the rear seat panel. Fortunately, it did not hit the deputy. Through security video and ballistic evidence, investigators were able to determine that the shot had been fired by Thane Mahoney, a 39-year-old man who lived on that street in Rolling Hills Estates. They searched his home and vehicle and recovered the rifle and other weapons. Mahoney and an accomplice, 22-year-old Ariana Mitchell, had fled California the day after the shooting, but they were tracked down and arrested in Hawaii this week. They're now in the process of being extradited back to face charges.
This case demonstrates our unwavering commitment protecting those who protect our communities. If you attempt to harm one of our deputies, you will be pursued relentlessly across city lines, across state lines, or wherever in this world we need to find you. You will be held accountable for those actions.
The district attorney echoed that statement today, saying that no violence against first responders is acceptable. He says Mahoney faces felony charges of attempted murder and assault on a peace officer and faces a sentence